Welcome back to another episode of Fuel in the Flame. I'm your host, Mason Miller, and today we're joined by the women's cross country team with Caitlin Jerby and Allison Hunt. Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Caitlin Jerby is a senior from Genoa, Illinois. She attended Genoa Kingston High School, and during her time at Carthage, she has competed in over 15 meets for Carthage and more to come for the rest of this year. And in 2023, she won the Dave Rath Academic All-Conference Award. So, congratulations there. Student athlete, right?
Yeah.
Allison Hunt is from Springfield Grove, Illinois. She attended Richmond Burton High School and is a transfer from Augustana, where she competed in their track and field team. And this is her allegedly first year with cross country,
Yes.
so I'm told. And so you've competed in 4 meets so far with Carthage and a couple more left for this year. So to start, can you guys just kind of break down what's been going on with the season? I know you guys have had about, 4 meets now. So yeah, just start with talking about how the season has been going so far.
I'll start.
Yeah.
So starting at the beginning of preseason, we kind of got into things because all of our summer training is basically kind of this blocked mileage where we go into it and we kind of from the beginning of summer to then coming in to training, we kind of start with like whatever mileage you're comfortable, and then it builds up from there. And then once you're kind of once we get back here and we're acclimated, as a team with preseason, we kind of do a lot of fun team bonding stuff, but a lot of just coming back and starting cross is just a lot of working together, building, and then right now currently, we're about to have I think our fifth meet this upcoming weekend. So, but yeah, just every week we just kind of build upon it, and every single meet, and just kind of continue to PR and get fast times and go from there as a team. So
It's absolutely flown by this season. I can't believe it's middle of October already. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. When you start from the summer, especially, it seems like it probably went by so quickly. And you're already, over halfway through, so.
Yeah.
So you guys, your first meet was technically your home meet, even though it was at Parkside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So first meet, you guys finished 4th out of 9th. You guys went over to Concordia, Wisconsin for the Ken Wheat Classic. I don't know if I said that correctly, but 3rd out of 7th, and then you also went over to Wheaton and then Eau Claire. And like you said, you're going to Augustana this weekend. So overall as a team and how you guys have felt you performed in meets, can you kind of talk about where you guys are at with your performance as a team?
yeah, so we have we definitely have this weird grade level going on because we have a lot of seniors on the team, and then we have a small group of juniors, sophomores, and then we have a big group of freshmen. So it's really interesting to have the younger ones, and then some of us that can kind of lead and be seniors kind of mixed together. And we definitely it's been really nice to have us kind of be mixed within where we are within the team, especially seeing our newcomers and our new freshmen coming in and kind of being able to lead and step up and give us good times and kind of contribute, which has been really cool to see.
I feel overall as a team, we've been performing really well and really building each other up throughout the season, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, good. So you mentioned that it's kind of split between, you have a lot of upperclassmen and then freshmen and then newcomers to the team and the school. So what are some of the things that you guys do to help acclimate the new members of the team? If you have any team bonding things that you like to do. So what are some of the stuff that you guys have been doing to bring on those newcomers to the team?
During, I guess we could talk about preseason.
Yeah.
Because we have moved in a whole week early, so we had a whole week of just hanging out,
Yep.
adjusting, and all that fun stuff. And we went to ceramic painting. We did,
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
a high ropes course, so it's zip lining and
Oh,
stuff.
Wait, where's that at?
Boundless Adventures. It's
15, 20 minutes.
Are you serious?
yeah.
That close?
It was so fun. It was an exhausting week because it's hot outside, but it was so much fun. What else did we do? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, we did the bowl painting. We did that. We got ice cream as a team.
Yeah.
Wow.
So every day of preseason for the first week we're here, we always have this year it was generally we would have our practice in the morning, and then something later that afternoon we would do something as a team that was bonding, and that was also from our coach too. Steph really likes putting us into these team bonding aspects where we can kind of get to know each other, and I think it's a really good thing.
Oh, it helped so much. As a newcomer myself, it really made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, even with fall break this weekend, today we're going to carve pumpkins as a team and carve pumpkin carving. Tomorrow we're going to Jerry Smith.
For a pumpkin
Yeah.
patch. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh! Wow. look at
Lots
that.
of fun things, yeah. Lots of team bonding.
I think for the basketball team, the most team bonding we've done is just like going over to somebody's house and just watch the football game or something. We're not doing any like ropes courses or ceramic painting or anything of that. So that's really fun. That's cool. So then, what do you think has been the highlight of the year so far? Stuff that just stands out like, oh, that was a really cool moment so far.
Oh gosh.
Mine, it has to be my first race.
Okay.
Because it was my
Yeah,
first
yeah,
cross-country race, so it
Yes.
was like
So what was that like?
crazy. Like, it felt so surreal. Like, because I've watched so many races before, but I've never thought I would ever be racing myself.
Yeah.
And, like, when we were at the line, like, getting ready to go, I was like, no way this is, like, actually happening right now. And it was so much fun. Like, I finished and I cried just because I was, like, so
Did you really?
overwhelmed. Yes, I was so overwhelmed and, like, excited and happy, and it was just such a fun time. Like, it was so cool.
Was it like harder than you thought, easier than you thought? Like what was
Definitely
your take?
harder than I
Okay.
thought, but, like, worth it in the moment. Like, it's like all our training, like, it's showing
Yeah,
now. Like,
yeah.
now I can see it and see where all this work has been going.
That's
And,
cool, yeah.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
Yeah. No, but like even like seeing you like throughout the summer workout, I was like, dang, like this, like I was so excited. But I don't know if I can pick like a certain like meet or any breakthrough part. I think, like there's like so many moments to each meet that we've kind of had that I think kind of make each meet their own kind of
Mhm.
great
Yeah.
moment. But I think like just seeing the growth in general, like from our first meet at Parkside to then like where we're at now, and like even in workouts when we're
Mhm.
not competing, but it's still like that competitive kind of pacing wise, like you can just see the growth and the confidence people are
All
building.
our paces are getting faster and
Yeah.
everything. Like, it's really cool to watch.
Yeah, that's all you can really ask for, right? Just improve your time from the start of the year, and that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So then, I'm curious about what your scheduling looks like, because it's hard to imagine like what you guys, because it's kind of an individual sport, right? You
Mhm.
you go out and run versus like a team sport like basketball or football. You have to practice as a team. You have to practice plays and everything. So I'm curious, like, what is your guys' schedule look like on like an average week? How do you like practices? What do practice look like? What do you use like preparation for meets? So I'm just curious about that. So can you guys just start with like what's like an average week look like for you guys?
Should we start with Sunday?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so Sunday mornings, we usually have like a little shakeout run, and then just
What is that, like just a warm up run or a
It's,
shake?
yeah,
what is
like
that?
a mile.
It's like
to
a
2
mile to
miles.
2 to 3 miles.
That's just like a
Yeah,
little
or
warm up.
Mhm.
That's great.
It's just kind of like to like.
Just a mile or two.
It's just kind of like
Oh.
shake out the legs from the weekend
Oh
and
my
like
God.
warm up a little bit. Some people will bike, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
depends
just
on
kind
your
of like
feel.
I'd definitely would like.
yeah,
for
nice
sure.
little shakeout run.
Okay.
Um,
And that's all you're doing Sundays, just
and then lift. Yeah,
Okay.
that's our only day we lift out of the week, and
Mhm.
I kind of like it on Sundays. I like it. Then Mondays is our long run, so people are
Yeah.
typically anywhere from like 7 to like
To
10
miles
God.
on
almost.
Monday.
That's great.
Yeah, it's kind of a long one, but it's always fun. The good conversations that come
Yeah.
up
Okay,
during
yeah.
runs and stuff.
That's where we're more like pretty like paired up in groups and we kind
Yeah.
of run together
Okay.
and it's more of like a paced run than
Mhm.
anything fast, and we're just kind of going to get endurance
Yeah.
Mhm.
of any kind. But
And then Tuesdays are usually workouts. That's usually in the morning, or at least it's been up until now. So it's like, for me, I've been going at 5:30.
5:30 or
'Cause
6
I-
5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, because I have an 8 a.m., so I've been going at
Dang.
5:30. But most of the team goes at 6 a.m.
So what are these? So you call them workouts. So what do you do in these workouts?
You want to talk about
Yeah, so each week's kind of different, and sometimes like our coach will will change the workout depending on like what meet's coming up. So like if we have a course that maybe has like terrain that's more hills or something like that, we generally
okay.
will do like a hill workout, or like
Okay.
if she thinks we need some speed, we'll like stay on campus and we'll do a track workout of some kind. And then there are times where we'll do more like endurance workouts,
Mhm.
which are like the tempos. So we'll just like kind of run at like a somewhat max effort for a certain amount of time, just on the road. So it kind of changes depending
Yeah.
on the week and what she thinks kind of will help us for the next meet coming up.
Yeah, that's just like how you kind of tailor it for the course that you're going to next, or something like a team needs to work on. Like you said, is either endurance or speed, and she kind of tailors that
Mhm.
workout. So is like the workout just like a running, like you're running like hills or like up and down hills, or like how does that work? Like what are things you do in a workout? Because I'm just kind of curious, like
yeah, so
how do you improve running besides just running more? That's what I'm curious about.
So The, like, difference in, like, each day throughout the week is kind of what helps us get faster, because the recovery runs are just as important as, like, the rate, or, like, the faster runs that you do of, like, tempos or running, because, like, that gauge of going back and forth allows your, you're still getting the mileage in, but you're letting your body recover more on days you should.
Yeah, the recovery is definitely just as important as doing those faster workouts.
For sure, for sure.
I personally really like the morning workouts. I like to get it over with in the morning. Then think about it all day. I don't know about you, but I like
it. Depends.
I like our morning workouts.
Do you get to catch the sunrise all in the morning?
Oh yeah, we did this morning.
Okay.
We got a really nice sunrise this morning.
There you go. Nice. Okay. So Wednesday? You're through what? Wednesday now? You do.
Now Wednesday is our off day.
Okay.
That's where we have no training,
rest,
recovery, like stretch, and people will ice bath, stuff like that. Like no running at all. And I like it in the middle of the week. It's kind of nice, breaks it up a little bit.
For sure.
Then we go to Thursdays, which is usually a recovery run, so it's just kind of like easy pace, nothing, no pushing anything. Then we'll also run in groups during then too.
And that's usually like a day where we either do like 4 to 6 miles.
Yeah,
so
not like between 4 and 6 usually.
Yeah.
Kind of just depends on your mileage.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fridays, it depends on if we have a meet or not. So if we do have a meet, we'll usually do what's called pre-meet, which is just like an easy 3-4 miles or so. We'll do some strides just to kind of like get the legs ready to go. Keeps it pretty easy. If there's not a meet and we have off that weekend, we'll do another workout. So another tempo or track workout, fartlek, something like that.
Gotcha.
And then Saturday is either usually a race day or a recovery run again.
If we had the workout.
If we had a workout.
Yeah.
So, and we're back to Sunday.
So you guys kind of cycle between like intense workout, kind of relax, recover, intense workout. Just there's like a cycle between it.
And then she kind of like front loads heavy loads the front half of the week, and that way we're able to like recover Wednesday and Thursday and.
So you're fresh for Saturday if you meet.
Exactly.
Which I think is really nice, like what you said with Wednesday being off, because then you kind of go into a meet feeling like a little bit more like just like energized, like you just feel
got
better
energy to use
go.
and you want to just
you don't have that like fatigued feeling from the week,
And that's good. You probably want to feel that way going into a race. So
yes.
So, walk me through a meet day. So meet day, right? You're traveling to wherever you have to go. What are you doing to prepare? Like, do you guys have any like traditions for meet days? What's a meet day look like?
I think you start with the night before.
Yeah, so
the night before, okay.
Yeah, so even after like pre-meet, a lot of like the night before is like us just kind of like prepping our things together, like
we'll
normally,
do like team dinner too.
We'll do a team dinner so everybody gets like the fuel that they need and everything like that.
Wait, are you guys specific about what you eat before meets?
Sometimes.
Depends.
Sometimes. I mean, I try to get a lot of carbs in because it's like I'm on a carb load.
Right, because there's like certain things you definitely shouldn't eat, right?
Yeah, probably, but
But like
sometimes it looks too good.
The main ideal like runner meal that people like usually gravitate to is like pasta.
Yeah.
It's because it's got like the rich carbs so that's like usually an ideal. But like we'll eat something like that with really good like carbs, nutrients in it, and then
what are stuff to stay away from? Like greasy stuff?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, just
like
anything
Culver's,
that you would think is like
no
traditionally not great.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So team dinner night before, right? Mm-hmm. What's the next part of the meet day?
It's really just about like making sure like you're loose, like you're rolling out, like, and then also the big thing, like really really big thing, is just making sure like you're getting a lot of sleep.
That's what I was just gonna say.
So a lot of us go to bed pretty early.
What are we talking, like 9 hours at least? 8 to 9?
It depends on the person.
I shoot for 8. I'd like to be in bed at like 9 o'clock.
That's real. I feel that. I can't even lie.
I'm an early to bed person. Like
my roommates can say the same thing about me too. If you're going to like anything after 10 is like getting a little late.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I try.
She tries, but
she's going to bed.
I just
like
have a hard time going to bed so early. But we'll generally just like try. I can get a lot of sleep, especially when it's like an away meet where like we're leaving for the bus at like 6 in the morning, which is happening this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
so like we just make sure on that, and then like once we like get like to a meet, which is like usually we probably get there about like an hour to an hour and a half before we have to warm up.
Before you have to warm up.
Which
Okay.
we warm up about an hour before our race time.
So like a little over 2 hours before the race you get there.
But
Okay.
it also really depends, because like if we're racing first and like we're like the first race of the day, like we'll be able to like do our warm up like right when we get off the bus kind of thing, because we're one of the first ones to race. Whereas
Yeah.
sometimes at some meets the guys run before us. So
Okay.
sometimes they'll have to warm up first, and
I
so
think-
it really depends.
I think ladies should go first. I think I don't like
Just-
running second. I like going first.
Be courteous, let them go first.
Yeah.
Do you guys get to track the course before you do the race, or are you just going in blind?
We usually try to, when we get there, walk the course.
Right,
And
okay.
We'll get a course map too, like the coaches will, and they'll share it with us.
Okay.
We walk about like a mile of it.
Yeah, we'll try to walk part of the course
Okay.
and get a good idea of it. Sometimes on our warm up, we'll even run part of it if we can. But yeah, so
That
usually
also-
we get a good idea. And a lot of like upperclassmen have ran a lot of these courses as well, so they're able to
Sure.
let us know how it is. Yeah, that helps.
Okay, cool. So then you guys get there, you warm up, right? And then do you guys have any strategies for like do you scout other teams? Do you look at here's this team. I'm just curious because for basketball we always scout and prep teams, and it's different because it's not like you're going one-on-one competitively with them against them. Do you guys what do you guys do with other teams? Do you scout or like talk about other teams that you're competing against before the meet?
We don't necessarily like scout in that way, but it's more like we'll get informed by like our coach and stuff, like hey, like this is a really good team at this meet, this is a really good team at this meet, or like tell us like which other like women's teams that are there that are like pretty like at like talent level with us.
Yeah.
So then we can kind of like when we're in races and we see them and we see their like uniforms, like we can kind of pinpoint like who we need to get up to, or who we need to kind of, because
Okay.
everybody within a race is like your goal is to just kind of get ahead of whoever you can kind of get up to. So like knowing like, hey, like get up to this team or this team, and kind of let them help you move along the course is kind of a good thing we kind of
Okay.
look at.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that
I
makes
feel-
sense.
I feel like we focus a lot on the teams in our conference too. So like
Yeah.
those are the main ones that we're
Yeah.
focused on.
Yeah.
But we run with a lot of teams in Wisconsin and stuff. So, but when we do see people from our conference, it's kind of like keep your eye out for them and kind of to gauge where they're at as a team as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what's the feeling like right before they shoot the gun? What is it like? I don't even.
No, you're right. It's
So
true.
like, what's that? What are you guys feeling? Like, what are the emotions? What are you thinking? Like, right, you're on the line. Everybody's. I mean, there's like, I went to a meet this year in the Parkside meet, and then there was just like the guys meet. And there's like almost 100 guys lined up. I'm like, it's kind of intimidating.
That
They
one was
shoot the
pretty
gun,
small, too.
And
that's a small
That
meet.
was a small
That's a
one.
Oh
small
my gosh!
meet.
So then even bigger meets, you see all these people line up, gun goes off, and they're just a stampede of people taking off. So what are you guys feeling? What are you thinking like when you're up on that line about to take off?
I mean, some meets are up to like 400 girls.
Yeah,
like, on
so
a
that's
line.
crazy.
It's crazy, but I personally, my heart's going like a million miles an hour. It's crazy. Like I just have to like keep taking deep breaths, and I'm like, I don't know, it's go time. Here we go.
Yeah, it's like definitely like a very like nervous like I always try to like not get super nervous where like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a lot, but almost like try to turn it into excitement a little bit.
I do too,
and be like,
yeah.
okay, like this is gonna be good, like we've trained for this, like this is good, but like when like the gun goes off, like you just kind of like, especially if it's a big race where there's a ton of people and you're all starting the same spot, like you do get pretty like crammed together because you're all right next to each other.
Yeah, I was say some bumping elbows.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
It does. But my goal is always try to find somebody with like the same jersey, to find a Carthage jersey or find who I'm running with. But sometimes it doesn't always happen. But
sometimes you get surrounded by the enemy and you just like can't.
And then you're like, oh, here we go. Guess I'm on my own.
I guess like that's like the closest to like a play, like equivalent. Like, because if we like, so ours is more like before the race starts, like we'll get told, and this is also based on like who we like run with during workouts and stuff, but we'll like pack run, which is kind of like you like are told to stay in a group with certain teammates of yours, throughout the first part or like whatever part of the
Sure.
race. So then when it gets to the end and you're feeling good, like it's kind of up to you to go however you're feeling. But it's really for us to like see a familiar like uniform and like push each other and
Yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah, we always just try to find somebody and go,
Yeah.
okay, stick with each other and hope.
That's cool. That's cool. So you're in the meet. Is there a point where you kind of get over that first hump, like that first wave of where you're out of breath, or is because for basketball you get in, you play like 5 minutes and you're just out of breath, like you feel like you're so tired, but then you get over a certain point where it's like there's a hump. You get over the hump and you kind of just cruising. I mean, like the runner's high is a thing. So is there a certain point where like in a race where you get over a hump and you kind of just on cruise control, or am I just like talking out of my
buttocks?
Is that?
Not for me.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath the whole thing. Not for me personally. I don't know.
So then, like, walk me through like this. I don't know how to describe it, but like the series of the race, like how you're
Yeah.
feeling throughout each part of the race.
I feel like for me in the beginning, like I'm very like focused and like I
Yeah.
don't usually feel too fatigued like the first mile. I'd say mile and a half even. Like it's just kind of like finding your teammates, like getting
Yeah.
a good rhythm going. I don't know, just finding a good position, I guess. But definitely, I feel like it's when you hit like
A hill or something like.
that, or like I don't even know what point of the race. Like maybe like
It's usually like
2/3 of
halfway,
the way
yeah,
in or
even
so.
that,
Okay.
yeah.
Is when it starts getting hard and it's like, oh my gosh. And then you have the positive self-talk. You
Yeah.
just gotta keep like the confidence
You're fighting
going.
with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like probably like the toughest part, because like you're always like starting off with somebody like we say, like if we're in this huge group of people, like we always find a teammate, we kind of stick with them, we work with them kind of the first mile and a half or so, and then kind of from there, because you kind of go out quick just to like find a spot that's like
Sure.
where you want to be, and then after that like there's this like idea of like settling, where then like you get back into your rhythm of like a set pace of where you should be at.
Okay.
And then you just kind of try to hold that and maintain it, and then once it gets to like I don't know, like maybe like the last like 1,000 to 800, you really just want to like kick it into gear and go, and just like hope that like
Hope that your legs
That's
will keep on.
how far is that? How many miles is that? Where you just said 1,800.
So 1,000 meters is about like 0.67 of a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, we race the 6K, so it's 3.75.
Yeah.
Right?
Miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't know. It's just kind of
Yeah.
like I feel like I agree. Like you just gotta hold that pace for as long as you can, and whatever's left at the end is what you have to give.
So you're saying you get out to kind of a quicker start, find your spot, find where you want to be with like maybe a group member. Then for the big chunk in the middle, you're kind of pacing at that same level. What about the end though? Like at the end, are you emptying the tank? Are you turn up
I'm
the
emptying
throttle?
the tank.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm emptying
You
it,
basically give it as much as you possibly can, that like you basically like you want to cross like the finish line like afterwards, like feeling that like that was as much as I
There's
could
nothing
give.
left.
Like
Yeah.
majority of people after a race will collapse at the finish line because their legs
Oh
are
yeah,
like
we're all just on the
we,
ground.
Just
we will
rubber.
fall to the ground because your legs are so like fatigued. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That's awesome. Have you guys ever been like tripped or anything? Have you ever tripped somebody else?
No, but I've had a few teammates that have been spiked. So we wear
Oh my
spikes
gosh.
that have like
Oh.
I don't know how, but they're like,
Like quarter
like
inch?
quarter inch
Yeah.
or whatever, like
Those are pretty
spikes,
small.
and they're pretty sharp. So like, so there's
Oh my
different
gosh.
spikes depending like for cross than there is for track, because we're on a different terrain.
Yeah.
But like I feel like the cross ones to me just seem like a lot more like sharp.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And so, which is just to be able to like hold on to like terrain if it's like a muddy
Sure.
course, like
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
slipping and sliding. But like we wear spikes for like when we compete, and I've had so many teammates like even in high school or like even like a few races
Yeah.
ago that
Mhm.
like you'll just be running so close to people that sometimes like somebody's spike next to you will just like go across the side of your
Oh my
calf, and you'll get and like you won't even notice until you finish, and then you look down at your calf or your ankle, and you see that you got
And there's
spiked
just
or
blood
hit,
running
or you
down,
got
yeah.
some
Oh my
blood
god.
going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea, or sometimes you notice, but
Yeah.
a lot of the times you'll finish because you're just so like
You're just in
zeroed
the
in
zone.
on what you're doing that like afterwards you're like, oh my gosh, what happened?
Yeah, that's
But
great.
Yeah.
yeah.
That sucks. Have you ever spiked your own teammate on accident?
I've
Like, does
never
that
spiked
happen?
anyone
But
that I
I
know
have-
of, at least.
I have been spiked, but it was in high school. It was not in
Okay,
college.
that's
I've,
brutal.
yeah,
Oh my
I've spiked
God.
myself, like, by
Oh,
accident.
I have.
My spikes weren't even on my feet. They were
That
swinging
me-
in my bag
me
next to me, and I
too.
spiked the side of my leg.
Oh, not during the meet?
No, I was just walking with the spikes in my hand.
So those must be pretty sharp then.
They are.
Jeez.
Like they come with like spike bags that are pretty thin, but like
Mhm.
the spikes will literally like pierce through the
Mhm.
bag. So you could be carrying the bag and you just gotta be
Oh.
careful
Yeah.
because they're like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Pretty
I've
dangerous.
done the same thing.
Yeah.
Where I've never spiked like myself like anytime racing wise, but I have like outside
Outside
racing,
and not on my feet.
which is
Oh my
like really
gosh.
funny.
That is brutal. Jeez. So not only you're out of breath, giving everything you got, then you get spiked, then you start bleeding.
Oh
Yep.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, that's awesome. So, for the remainder of the season, you guys are in Augustana this weekend. Little back home trip for you, I
Yeah,
guess.
back for me.
And then the CCIW Championship, which is that also back in
It's the same course,
Rock
yeah.
Island? Same course, a couple weekends later. So, good luck with those meets. Hope you guys finish well and place
Thank you.
well and
Thank
do
you.
well here. So,
Yeah.
now, let's do a little guest coverage. So, question I always ask in every episode is, how did you end up pursuing your sport? So, I guess Caitlin, you can start because I know yours is a
Yeah.
little unique. So, why did
Okay.
you decide to do college cross country?
Okay.
Or like, what was
So-
your journey from like when you were little to now?
Yeah, so I actually grew up in a big sports family. So, like, both my parents were coaches, like, when I was growing up and everything. So, I was always around some sporting event of some kind. And so, running was actually not the first sport I ever did.
Okay.
But I first started off doing dance for
Okay.
many years. And then in high school, I actually was a 4-sport athlete.
Whoa.
In
How'd
the
you do that?
in the fall, I did dance and cross country.
Okay.
In the winter, I did dance and basketball.
Hell yeah.
And then
Respect.
and then in the spring, I did track.
Okay.
So kind of like narrowing it down from doing so many sports, like I think I just liked running the most just because like not only like just the idea of like what you're doing and like the like rewardingness of it, I guess, of just like being able to like push yourself and like run a ton of miles and do it. And then also just like the idea like I think running is just like the main thing that I like stuck to, especially for college athletics, was because of just like how much of like a group we make it as. And I think like the people you do it with along with like the way you do it, I think is like the best balance, and I think running was that for me. It
Interesting.
was all about like the people and like what
Yeah.
I got to learn from it as a person, I
Yeah.
would say.
You just felt like your people were runners.
Yeah.
That's who you just bonded with the most. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Interesting.
So for
What
me,
about you?
I was
Because
gonna
I know
say-
you started off a little different.
Yeah, so I was actually same with Jervy, that my running was not my first sport. I was a gymnast growing up, and I actually didn't do track until my senior year of high school. And
Okay.
I just decided to do it for fun. I had quit gymnastics earlier in high school, and I was like, okay, you know, like I did cheer for fun my senior year, and I was like, why not do track? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And ended up going to state for high jump.
Just
And-
casually.
Yeah, just casually went to state, and I was like, this is so much fun, whatever. And then one of my counselors was like, oh, like, you should try seeing if you can get recruited. Like, there's a chance you could do this in college,
Yeah.
too. And I had no idea what I was doing. Like, not a clue. I was like, okay, sure. So I was like, they got some emails after state and everything, and then I started looking into it more, and that's when I decided to go to Augustana after I visited there and everything. So I was at Augustana for a year. I did not do cross country. I only did track, and I was a multi there. So a multi does the heptathlon and the pentathlon for females, and
I don't know. What does that mean? I have no idea.
it's
lot
so
of
a lot of events. In
It sounds like a lot.
the
Okay.
pentathlon is the indoor one, so it's 5 events in one day.
Oh my gosh.
And
okay.
then you're against the same group of people, and you just like go from event
Okay.
to event.
So what are the events you're doing?
For the pentathlon, it's hurdles, shot put, the 800, high jump, and long jump.
Dang.
Yeah, and then
Dang. Okay.
outdoor, the heptathlon is the same 5 events, and then there's javelin and 200 are added.
Okay.
And that one's over the course of 2 days. So it's a little more spread out,
Oh my
but
gosh.
still a lot.
Oh my gosh.
And so, yeah, I was training for that at Augustana. I ended up doing that for my freshman year. I was all conference indoor and outdoor, so that was a lot of fun. And I really liked it there. But towards the end of the season, I definitely got really burnt out. It was just a lot of work. Like, being a multi was just so much training.
Yeah.
And it was a lot on me my freshman year. And after I came home, I had some, like, for the summer, I was, like, having some health issues. And I was talking to my mom about it. I was like, I don't really know if I want to go back and do that again. Like, I don't know if I can do this
It's
again.
a lot. That sounds
Yeah.
like a lot. So.
And it's a lot of money to go to not be, like, doing a sport, if that makes sense. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I really want to be, like, doing this again. And so we decided to just stay home for a year. And so I was at community college for a year. Took a lot of time off and just to kind of recover and rest my body. And then that's when I started running again for fun. Just running around my neighborhood, you know. I was doing some lifting and just kind of getting back into things and re-falling in love with it again. And towards the spring, when their track season started up again, and I was watching a lot of live results, and I was like, gosh, I really miss this. Like, I really wish I was out there doing this. And I did have a friend that goes to Carthage right now, and I was texting her about it. I went to high school with her, and she also does track. And I was like, gosh, I really miss track. And she was like, you know, you always could come back. And I was like, you know, you're not wrong. And so I went out and came and visited here, and I was like, I really don't want to regret my college years and, like, don't want to look back and be like, gosh, I wish I did it. And so I was like, well, I guess this is my chance to go back. I've been running and, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so that's when I was talking to Steph about it, and she was like, well, with all this running, like, have you thought about doing cross country? And I was like, I'd be open to it. Like, I've really fallen in love with distance running and stuff. And that's how I ended up getting into cross country, and now here we are. And it's crazy to think about, but I'm very grateful for it. So
Yeah, that's kind of a cool story. I mean, freshman year, that sounds like it was crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
it seemed like you performed well, but maybe it was like a little too much.
a little
and
too much, for sure.
needed some time to kind of recoup, and then
Yeah. I think it
got
was
back to-
definitely a lot as a freshman. Just very overwhelming, especially because I only did it 1 year in high school. So I was kind of like, whoa, a lot. I mean, it was exciting, but it was like, towards the end, I was like, gosh, that's a lot.
And I will say, like, for you only doing it your senior year of high school, like going from high school sports to college sports, the intensity jumps
Yeah.
so high.
Oh, yeah,
It's totally
exactly.
different. It's a job. Like, you have to
Yeah.
commit so much more to it. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you guys can both agree with that. I mean,
For sure.
everybody on the basketball team and every other sport could agree with that. So it was probably an insane jump
Yeah.
going from doing that to now you're doing 5 and 7 events for the track and field team. So that's crazy. But
Yeah.
it sounds like you're glad that you came back
Yes.
and
I'm
did some cross
definitely,
country.
I have a different love for it now, and
Okay,
I'm
good.
very grateful for it.
Good,
So, yeah.
good. Awesome. So you kind of talked about like how you ended up at Carthage, but is there specific things for both of you that drew you to Carthage as like a school and a place to pursue your college athletics?
I will definitely say, like, again, like, the people,
Mhm.
I was definitely something, like, that I always just naturally, like, I'm like, okay, like, these are people that I can see, like, really, like, working hard with, like, we have a really good team and doing that, but it was also a lot with Coach Steph. She's always supportive in, like, everything you do, everything that, like, you want to accomplish, like, and achieve, and if you go to her and go, I want to try to get this, and I want to find ways to get there, however works for me, she will, like, make however plan that you need to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, that's just, like, a really nice thing to have, and she's almost like that team mom
I was just
coach
gonna say
too.
mom.
Like,
Mom
she
coach.
I was
like
she
she
reminds me of
gives
my
very
mom.
like she's
That's
always
nice.
there for us to like when it comes to anything like outside of the sport too. Like, we can always go to her about anything with academics or just anything that we're maybe struggling with. Like, she's always there to be like, okay, I want to give you a shoulder and help you, which is like
100% drew
Yeah.
me as well.
Shout out, Coach. Look at
Yes,
that. That's awesome.
She's amazing. She really is.
Okay, last thing before we kind of start merging into our special segment. What are some important traits that make somebody a good runner?
Ooh. It's definitely a balance. Definitely a balance. Prioritizing not only, like, the workouts and, like, all that, but also like recovery, making sure you're getting sleep, your nutrition, your hydration is super important.
So would you say you get to be very disciplined with everything you're doing every day?
Yeah.
You can't really take
a
day where you're not getting enough sleep, not eating the right things.
Because it will affect a lot. So definitely all the little things put together.
Yeah. And like you can put like max effort within every single day, like every single run like that we do, which obviously some runs are different, like they're supposed to be more low intensity, like not going crazy, but like the overall like idea of like fueling, like recovery, like sleep is like even like maybe just as much, but even more important than like what you run or how much mileage you do or the way you put the mileage on like within your plan. Like it's all about just getting the right food, right sleep, everything like that. Hydrated.
And definitely like listening to Coach Steph and like what she's telling you to do, not trying to do other things outside of it. Like she knows what she's talking about and listening to her and what she wants you to do, because that's how you're going to improve.
And also getting like mid-season too, like really like kind of like understanding like your own personal like as an athlete, like what works for you and what's gonna make you like be able to maintain a long season. Because not only do we go from cross country, though, we then go right into indoor track and then to outdoor track. So we're all year. So it's like trying to find that balance of like hey, like if you have days like we have like some people like if there's like a recovery run day and people need to listen to their body, they'll sometimes bike if they need it, just to really like make sure that they're maintaining enough to be able to perform well.
Yeah, listening to your body is a huge part of it. Just recognizing when you should take it easier and maybe not go run that day and go bike instead, or roll out an extra day, or maybe even not run that day. Like if you're really hurting, like take the time and listen to your body.
For sure. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, so you guys are also unique guests because you're both graphic designers, but you also both work for the athletic communications department, which is where we make the podcast, but this is also where they make graphic design for every single sport on campus. Basically, they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So since I've started working in the communications department, you kind of get to see a new side of the teams and the athletes and the sports programs. So it's a new perspective that you get to have on all the teams that most people who are just observers don't get to see. So can you guys kind of share what it's been like getting to work in the department? I know you've been here longer than Allison has, but what's it like getting to work in the athletic department, and what are some things that make it fun?
I'll let you take it away.
Okay. I think just like being able to like work like one-on-one with some of the like coaching staff a little bit, because like each of like the like designers or like anything with like photographers or anything like that within our athletic department, like we'll work certain games and everything like that. So not only in that setting you get to experience like the actual games and like excitement and successes of athletes, but then there's also like the behind the scenes of like media days, like things like that, where like you really get to see like athletes' personalities a little bit and kind of get to have like fun with it. And then like when it comes to like graphic design stuff and like designing for teams, it's just really cool to be able to like know like when I like am making something and then I know it's going to be posted or promoted somewhere out there and like athletes that are on it get to see it. I know like it's really cool for me to know that they like look at those and go, oh my gosh, like that they're getting recognized or that they're getting showcased like for what they do. Like being a college athlete's really cool. It's a lot of work, and so like I like for my job to do that is like really fun for me, just to show them.
Yeah. And I personally really like helping making graphics for like our team and like being able to show off our team members. It's like, look what our friends are doing. Like, look what our teams are doing. Like, it's just really cool to be able to show off who we are at Carthage and everything. And
whenever you guys make a basketball graphic and like every week we have a game to graphic, like, oh shit, like it's so fire, we like go crazy because I don't know who makes the basketball ones, but every year like we see them for whatever sport it is. And do you make them, the basketball graphics?
Not the men's.
Who makes men's basketball?
Well, it changes every year.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, whoever was making them, they're doing a good job because they're fun.
It changes every year.
But yeah, so you guys hit it right on the money when you get to make graphics and show off like, hey, these are athletes doing. I mean, that's super cool. And so yeah, do you guys have you ever wanted to design your own cross country course?
Yes.
Kinda
Yes?
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome! 'Cause today we're going to design our own cross-country course for our special segment. I know this is a little different than graphic designing on a computer, but today we're going to create our perfect cross-country course. And how this is going to work, we're going to have all of us as a piece of paper, and we're going to start drawing our cross-country courses. These are going to be special courses because I have 5 strict requirements that we need to have in each course. So,
Okay.
to start, let's all just draw a little path, like a little cross-country, make it like a big circle so you have space inside and outside to add some stuff on there. So,
Okay.
I'm just going to doodle mine on here
I'm
quick.
just gonna make like a crazy something or other. A little blob of some kind.
Yeah, just draw a little. Okay. You're already erasing. Okay, so get your little course.
Got it.
Okay, the first requirement for our course. Oh, she put a loop-de-loop in
Yeah, I
there.
did.
Nice. Okay, so first we all have to decide what is going to be our environment for the course, so like the biome. So like we can do like a desert, jungle. It could be a city.
Okay.
It could be snow, a swamp. It could be whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want your course to be, you have to pick what that is, and you have to start adding it into your course. So what do you guys thinking here?
Do I have to say it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And then we can.
That
Well,
was
do you
a
want
good
us to do a surprise?
Yeah, can we do a surprise?
Sure.
Let's do a surprise at the end. So
Okay, I'll
we're all
draw
gonna
it.
pick.
Okay.
We're all gonna pick a secret little environment for our course. Okay, you guys ready for the next one?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So the second requirement is you have to have one musician or band
Oh.
who is performing live during the race.
Okay.
Okay, and so there's gonna be like speakers all around the course, and they're gonna be playing live, and you get to listen to them while you race. So somewhere maybe in the middle of your course,
I know who you're gonna.
Oh, you know who I'm gonna do.
if you have room in the middle of your course, start drawing the band or something that resembles them that they're gonna be on performing live for everybody.
It's gonna be a stick figure.
Mine's gonna be a little different. It's okay.
Maybe like put a little like a little title about the band or
Okay,
something,
well, this is gonna
or
really
the musician.
showcase what type of music I listen to, which is really. We're gonna see.
Okay, next requirement. There's one rest station where you get to eat and drink one item on your course. What will you be
I
serving?
wish.
What will you be serving?
I wish.
So add your little stop
Okay,
station
okay,
a little
okay.
somewhere along the way, and you have to have a little stand that says what you're serving. One drink and one food item. I'll just keep adding to my tropical environment then.
Yours is tropical too? So we
Oh.
all
Oh
did
wait,
tropical?
I just spoiled mine.
We all did tropical. We all
No.
Wait. We can't get too far yet.
Hold
Hold
on.
on, we're getting.
Well, I want to make mine more tropical than yours then. Okay, you guys ready?
Mhm.
Next one, you have a challenge station. So before you can continue on with the race, when you get to this station, you have to complete one task or challenge before you can move on. So for example, I have like some examples like you have to make a free throw on a basketball hoop. You have to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You have to
Oh man.
answer a riddle. You have to do something like hit a water bottle flip or something. You have to do some
Oh,
activity or
that's
challenge. You have to complete it before you can move on.
We gotta get creative.
You guys got it?
Yes.
Okay. Last requirement for the course.
Gosh.
there's going to be somebody chasing everybody on the course this whole time. So it's either like a monster, an animal, or a person. Somebody's chasing everybody on the course the whole time, and you have to add them in. So who's gonna be chasing everybody on your course? Okay, are you guys ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You guys done? Okay. So who wants to go first?
I don't know.
Do you want me to go
Yeah,
first?
you go first. You go first.
Okay. So here's actually wait, we have to name it. Name your course quick. That's the last one. Name your course quickly. Name your course.
Quick.
Okay.
We're going through mine first. We can go through mine. So hopefully you guys can see this on the screen right now. Mason's course. Here it is. So let me break it down to you guys.
Okay.
So starting line's here. This is a tropical environment. We got trees all over the place. First thing you notice on the course is the gator swamp.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Oh,
we have a little
gosh.
alligator in here. He's hungry. He's ready to munch. So there's a bridge. It's kind of hard to see, but off rip, you gotta fight through the alligator. Now we're coming through.
Gosh.
If you get past the alligator, you get a little snack. You get a little lemonade, little Sour Patch Kids. We got little Sour Patch Kids are in there, and that is a lemon, and then lemonade in the glass if you couldn't tell. Little refreshment, little sugary, but that's all you need. It's you're gonna need it to get through the rest of the races. But
That's a good snack.
so yeah, lemonade, Sour Patch Kids. We have, if you haven't already noticed, Rocket Man's in the middle. So we got Elton John. He's got his shades on. He's got his little exotic outfit on. He's got his piano, and he's out here belting some beautiful songs for everybody. But don't get confused with somebody else we have coming later that's chasing you the whole time. So now we're going up to this left side, running to a parrot. We see your little monkey over here, some more trees. All of a sudden,
This is like jungle.
Bags challenge. Yeah, tropical.
Bags.
Hey.
Bags challenge. So
That's sick.
you have to go in. You're doing a 1v1 with whoever, and you got to hit it in the hole. All right, you got to drop it in there. If you don't get it in the hole, you got to keep going until you make it. Once you sink it in the hole, then you can move on. All of a sudden, DJ Khaled comes out of nowhere, and he's chasing DJ Khaled. Every time a runner gets caught by DJ Khaled, all you hear is another one,
Oh,
Another
my
one.
gosh.
another one, and then you're haunted because that's all you hear
Oh, no.
behind you. You just hear another one, another one. DJ Khaled's picking people off, and he's making them listen to all the songs God did for 10-minute repeats. It's brutal.
No.
But if you can finish my course, you're coming away with lemonade, Sour Patch Kids, a great bags challenge, and Elton John. Hopefully you didn't get caught by DJ Khaled. But that's my course. Who wants to go next?
I'm writing my artist names.
Okay.
You
I
wanna
guess
go?
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got.
Okay, so I went with like beach kind of themed. So we've got some palm trees going on, the sand around. The course is not sand because that would be very hard to run on. But yeah, you got the little start, finish going on. But you first start the course, and of course I put mile markers, which is crazy. But you just kind of go through a little loop, everything like that. The first thing you get to is your drink of choice, which, of course, for me is coffee. Iced coffee.
Iced coffee, okay. Little caffeine kick
what
in mid-race.
Yeah, it's what I live by every day. And then while you're there, you can enjoy, some 80s music of Def Leppard.
Oh, Def Leppard. That's fire.
Yeah. So they're belting out some songs, and you can get a moment with your coffee and watching them play.
Hell yeah.
Just a little
Okay.
mid-race, vibe. And then you keep going through whatever, and then I actually put the drink and snack away from each other, but they're related.
Okay.
Because then, once you're kind of getting, midway through, that's where you're kind of pushing, that's where you need that extra boost. So, giving out donuts.
You got a donut stand.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why not?
Does that one have a bite taken out of it?
Yeah, why not?
Is there a variety of flavors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
You
question.
can pick from
Okay.
all various...
Same with the coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just making
Yeah.
sure.
Your own choice.
Do they have Long John donuts?
Yeah.
Okay,
Anything.
that's
What
I
if
want.
somebody doesn't like coffee? Do they have to drink it?
They're
It's up
just
to
not
them.
invited. They're just not invited to your
It's up to
course.
them. and then we go
Okay.
through a little bit more, but then the obstacle is just swimming through a little part of the course, which would be part of an ocean. But you're
Those
just
look
kind
like
of going
some
through.
pretty big waves.
They look
Yeah.
like volcanoes.
Yeah,
upside
you got.
down.
I was
Oh my
drawing them
gosh.
fast, but yeah, you gotta go through some pretty crazy waves, which is kind of the little obstacle of it.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Who's
I'm
like,
not
who's
getting
the monster?
eaten by alligators.
Who's
but
who's your course monster? Who's
Um,
chasing everybody?
like the person chasing?
Yeah.
So that's over here. I just put it anywhere like within the course. But
What is that?
so traditionally I'll explain. So most like races there's always a biker or like somebody behind you for like the end of the people
Okay.
at the race. So I thought it was fitting that the person chasing you was on a bike, which means you got to really run fast.
Yes.
But because I wanted to fit the tropical theme, it's
Oh.
somebody wearing a shark costume.
Oh.
I see it now. Now I see
I was
it.
confused,
Yeah.
but now that I definitely see it.
So they can get in the water and like,
Yeah.
Oh, they're aquatic.
So they can really like when it gets to the swimming part, they're like you just got to swim fast.
That'd be kind of scary. A shark costume on a bike. Oh. I could see Justin doing that. Justin Corrigan from
Oh,
The
God.
Office. I could for
Yeah.
sure see him in there. Oh, I love it though. Okay, that's good.
But yeah.
With Def Leppard in the background
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
like it.
so with all the chaos, you got some 80s music going on to help you out.
Awesome. All right.
But
All
yeah.
right, my turn.
Allison's turn.
All right, this is what we got here. All right, so start of the race over here. So we go through the loop-de-loop. You might crash with some people at the intersection, but it's
okay.
the risk you take. Obviously, we got Taylor Swift there. Feel like it's got good music, pumps you up a little bit.
Little Swiftie,
new
actually.
album too, like
New album?
Yeah, it'll be so
Hey.
good.
What's gonna be the song that gets you going the most?
There's honestly any of them in the new album would be really good. I've ran to them before, so I don't know.
She's setting herself up for success. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
there's
good.
there's
Okay.
plenty of good options. Continue along. Over here we got Chipotle.
Oh my God.
It might be a little
Oh.
rough mid-race.
Yeah, that's wrong.
But it's so good.
Stay light on the spice, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but
That's fun.
it's
Oh,
just too good.
gosh.
You can't pass it up. And then energy drinks. I just put Celsius because there wasn't a lot of room, but a good energy
Oh.
drink. Again with the caffeine.
Yeah.
I feel like it would give you the right speed
Question.
boost. Yeah.
Can I get a burrito to go? Like,
Yeah.
is it burrito bowls and tacos?
Whatever you want. It's Chipotle.
Can I use the burrito to throw it at somebody else?
No, you
Oh
gotta
my
eat
gosh,
it.
imagine you have to
Yeah,
like
you
eat
gotta
it mid-race, like mid-run. You're just with the hand
Going to
burrito.
Your
burrito.
challenge is to finish the Chipotle burrito.
Mine's also the tropical, by the way. I also went with the tropical theme.
Oh, a
So
little
we're-
beach umbrella.
Yeah, we got the
Okay,
beach.
I
Yeah,
see
I
that.
meant to say that part. The water's right over here,
Okay.
obviously. But anyway, we continue along. Over here is our challenge. You have to parallel park a car.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, so-
that's good.
Yeah, you'll just have to stop, parallel park your car, and once it's perfect, then you can continue on.
That would be very stressful.
Yeah, it would be. I honestly don't know how to do it myself, so it would be a challenge for me too. And then finish over here, and our chaser is just a turtle because I'm not that fast sometimes, and it'll be a turtle, nice
Well,
and
that'd be
slow.
nice.
Yeah, keep it chill for everybody. I don't want too much pressure. We're having fun.
You know what they say though about turtles and rabbits?
Slow and steady wins a race.
There you go.
I don't know.
So they could win. I
you
mean,
never know.
there's a lot of stuff.
never
I mean,
know.
Chipotle,
He
a burrito
might
could be in
eat
your stomach in the
Chipotle
way.
pretty quick. I don't
They
know.
could be good parkers too.
Yeah, you never
The
know.
turtle might also stop for Chipotle.
Yeah.
You might be in the
The
clear.
turtle could
You
stop
might
for
be fine.
Chipotle.
Yeah,
It's
but
true.
giving us
It's
the
true.
best advantage that we can, to finish the
All
race.
right.
Bad thing is, what if the turtle can parallel park?
Yeah, that's
We're
what
all
I'm
in
saying.
trouble.
It's got its own little
Might be in trouble.
boogie down there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He
It
may
probably-
stop and try to tan too, though.
That
you never
too.
know.
Enjoy the scenery.
It could have the shortcuts too. Home environment for the turtle.
Yeah, that's
Tropical.
true. Didn't think of that.
Well,
Never know.
so we have a
Guess
Taylor
so.
Swift tropical course with Chipotle, Celsius, parallel parking. Then we had another tropical course with Def Leppard,
Yep.
shark costume on a bicycle,
Yes.
with donuts and coffee.
Yes.
And then we had mine, which is also tropical, with DJ Khaled and Elton John. We had a little alligator in there. Lemonade and Sour Patch Kids. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
Good variety.
we have some good courses here. So whoever gets the most votes, we'll talk to Ryan Kane. We'll have a course developed.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
For sure. So
Yeah.
yeah, but whoever you guys think has the best course, let us know, and we'll get a little vote going here. But awesome. I definitely don't want to see that parallel park though. I can lie.
That might be a little hard, but you know what?
Okay. So that's all I have for this episode. Is there any closing comments, anything you want to share about cross-country team or anything you want to share before we end here?
I just want to say that every meet that I always just regardless how I do or how everything else that as we do as a team is really what I strive for, and I just want to say that I'm proud of everybody on our
Me
team
too.
that's really putting in the work,
look at
because
that.
it's what we do is definitely something where we really push ourselves, and it's really nice to see everybody really
grow
and getting to their goals.
and growing with everybody.
Oh
It's just
my gosh!
it's
Look
been
at
such
that.
a fun season. And I'm so excited for conference because
Yeah, we're gonna kill
so
it.
Good. I'm very excited. Very proud of everybody.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining the show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for future episodes, and thank you for listening to Fueling the Flame. We'll see you next time. Peace. And that's it.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Oh, this was so fun rowing the course.
So I'll cut that up and edit it and make it look good.